As a loving pet parent, you've probably puppy-proofed your home for the obvious stuff. Electrical cords, little things they could swallow. But what if one of the biggest dangers is hiding in plain sight? Something you bought because it looks beautiful. Today, we're going to uncover the common, gorgeous plants that could actually be a serious threat to your dog. So, just for a second, I want you to look around your home. Think about your yard, or even that park you walk in every day. Could any of it be a hazard zone for your dog? The answer, honestly, might surprise you. And just knowing what to look for, that's the first step to keeping your best friend safe. All right, let's get right to the heart of it. We all bring plants inside to brighten things up, right? To add a little bit of life and color. But for our curious dogs, some of the most popular plants out there are a serious hidden danger. And this quote from Doggozilla magazine just hits the nail on the head. The very things we choose for their beauty can hide a dangerous, sometimes even deadly secret. It's a classic case of looks being incredibly deceiving. Okay, so let's name some names. It's time to meet the villains of our story. We're about to run through some of the most common and dangerous plants that you absolutely need to have on your radar.
First up on our list, the sago palm. I guarantee you've seen this one. It's super popular, gives off that lush, tropical vibe. But, and this is a big but, it is extremely dangerous for our dogs.
The thing that's so scary about the sago palm is just how toxic the whole thing is. We're not talking about just one part, like a leaf. No. With the sago palm, every single part of the plant is poisonous. The seeds are the worst, packing the most toxic punch. If a dog eats any of it, it can lead directly to severe liver failure, and without immediate professional vet care, it can absolutely be fatal. Next, we have the lily of the valley. Oh, it's so beautiful with those delicate little bell-shaped flowers and that amazing smell. But please don't let its charm fool you. This plant is a serious threat to your dog's heart. So, how does this little plant do so much damage? Well, it's filled with these toxins called cardiac glycosides. The easiest way to think about them is like tiny little hijackers that mess with the heart's electrical signals. They can cause a chaotic, irregular heartbeat and a really dangerous drop in blood pressure. And the scariest part, even a tiny nibble can be a critical emergency. Now, the sago palm and lily of the valley are definitely two of the biggest offenders, but believe me, the list does not stop there. Let's do a quick fire round of a few other common plants that are also highly toxic. Take oleander, for instance. Just like the sago palm, every single piece of it is toxic enough to be deadly. Then you've got the autumn crocus, which can cause devastating multi-organ damage. The Japanese yew is another one to watch. It can attack the nervous system, causing tremors. And even something as common and loved as tulips can be dangerous, especially their bulbs, which have a high concentration of toxins and are just perfect for a curious dog to dig up. Okay, so we've identified some of the main culprits. But what happens if the worst-case scenario unfolds? How would you even know your dog got into something? Recognizing the warning signs is so important because how fast you react can make all the difference in the world. I want you to think of this chart as your emergency field guide, and look how the symptoms are grouped. You might see the tummy issues first, vomiting, a lot of drooling, but depending on the plant, it could quickly become much more serious. We're talking cardiac issues, neurological signs like seizures, or even signs of organ damage like jaundice, which is when their skin and eyes start to look yellow. Seeing any of those symptoms is, frankly, terrifying. I get it. But being prepared with a clear, simple plan can help you stay calm and act fast. So this next part is all about what you need to do in that critical moment. When you're panicking, it's so easy to forget the basics. So let's just walk through this. 1. Get whatever is left of the plant out of their mouth. 2. Try to figure out what plant it was. Snap a picture with your phone, grab a leaf if you can. 3, and this is the big one, call for help immediately. And please look at step 4. Do not try to make your dog vomit on your own. It can actually make things worse and should only ever be done if a vet tells you to. So when you make that call for help, this is one of the best numbers you can possibly dial. The ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center is an absolutely incredible resource. They're there 24/7, staffed with experts who know exactly what to do and can give you immediate, life-saving advice right over the phone. Here it is. This is the number. And I'm serious about this. I would pause right now, pull out your phone, and save this contact. Put it under pet poison control. Having it ready to go in a moment of panic could save you precious, critical seconds. Knowing what to do in an emergency is vital, but you know what's even better? preventing the emergency in the first place. So for our last section, let's talk about how you can proactively turn your home and garden into a truly pet-safe oasis. And here's the good news. You don't have to give up on having plants, not at all. It's just about making smart swaps. So for instance, if you love that tropical look of a sago palm, a bamboo palm is a fantastic safe choice. If you adore flowers like the lily of the valley, an African violet is beautiful and totally non-toxic. And for those super popular trailing plants like pothos, you can't go wrong with a classic spider plant. And let's round this out with a few more quick, practical tips. Inside your house, think vertically. High shelves and hanging baskets are your best friends. Outdoors, you can create dog-free zones with some simple fencing or raised garden beds. And never, ever underestimate the power of good training. A rock-solid leave it command is honestly one of the best tools you have to keep your dog safe from, well, just about anything. Whew, we've covered a lot today, from the dangers to the warning signs to what to do and how to prevent it. But now it all comes down to taking action. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. After everything we've talked about, what's the very first step you're going to take to make your home a safer place for your dog?